everybody, my name is Lexi and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. In the last episode, good lord, we got betrayed again. Are you guys sick of being betrayed? I'm sick of being betrayed. I'm so sorry if you can hear these extra noises. There may or may not be like a garbage truck outside my window right now. He's leaving, we're good. We also, in the last episode, were rescued by Flemeth, who is Morrigan's mom, and we got a new party member, Morrigan! Our lovely, lovely mage lady. Morrigan's super cool. We'll get to her later. Alistair also needs to level up, so we're gonna make our rough boy, tough boy even stronger. And give him more advanced combat training. So I'm filming everything really ski-wampus and just let's give him shield defense. And weird and kind of bad. Let me just kind of explain. We're gonna go to a new place here in a moment. That's our objective. We're leaving the town, leaving the hut, and going to the town. But I just finished filming episode 6 again, so I'm a nightmare. I am a disaster. I'm a burden. I just cannot freaking get my crap together. Anyway, we're gonna go into the town now. Gonna save the game. What is the name of this town, you may be asking yourself? It is a little town named Lothering. We're gonna go on our way, and this eerie thing is the Blight. Also, this little campfire up here is the camp. This is our camp, party camp. Yeah. After this episode, we should be at a point where I have not already recorded it before, so that'll be nice. I'm really sick of re-recording things. Wait, what's this? Denerim.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your Lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Anora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you.
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Burn! I love Bantegan. I love Bantegan. He's excellent. In later games, specifically Inquisition, oh my god, I hate that man. But in, like, this game, peak Tegan. He's the best character. What's this?
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to.
There's just a corpse on the side of the road.
One is the leader.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Maybe you should listen to your friend here.
Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
I love you, Morrigan.
How is that any way to greet someone?
There's literally just a corpse on the floor. You should listen to your friend. We're not refugees.
Did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
I am armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Your toll collectors, then.
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
You're fixing the highway? I think not.
Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up. Even a genlock would have understood that.
Forget it. I'm not paying. Actually, no, I don't have that kind of coin.
Ah, and if I don't believe you, how do we solve this predicament?
Do you really want to fight a Grey Warden?
Did she say she's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear.
Did
Their
not.
Lothering put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But aren't them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
Actually, let's add bandit slaying to that list.
Just when we had things settled.
Sorry, bruh. I can't just let you sit here and rob people. What a great start to Lothering! I'm gonna come beat up the bandit leader. They got the other guys here. Oi oi. No, 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 no. You have to take out the bandit leader.
We're just trying to get by before the darkspawn get us all.
You picked the wrong target.
Yes, of course. We should have been more careful. I'm sorry.
I'm turning you into the authorities.
There aren't any. Just the Templars, and they'll execute me.
Then start running and don't come back.
Bless you. The darkspawn can have this place.
Search this dead Templar. Just do it. Yo, babe, put away your sword. Why are you all so ready to... There's nobody here! Alright, continuing on our merry little way.
It is begun.
You can, extort more money out of those bandits, but, like I said in previous parts, we don't really need money. Come on, my merry band of weirdos.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Work
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
What did you want to talk about, Alistair?
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Leave him alone.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
You have some thoughts on that point, Alistair?
This should be good.
I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
Yes I have.
There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
What do you think we should do, Morrigan?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
I don't think we can actually do
certainly
that.
Wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
So, we actually can't do Morrigan's suggestion. You have to go through and do all the treaty stuff first, because as Alistair pointed out, if you try and take out Loghain now, you will probably die. Is there any way to contact the Grey Wardens?
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Then we need help then we need to find these people. My god, I cannot read.
I can give you directions if you like.
Where do we find our Lehman?
He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
Where do we find the Dalish Elves?
If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there.
Where do we find the dwarves?
We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy.
Where do we find the Circle of Magi?
That will be at their tower on Lake Carlenhard to the north. We'll be looking for the first enchanter, whoever that is.
Where would we find
If he
Lothering?
isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
Don't need any more
You don't have a
directions. I'm ready to get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
We're not gonna go to Arl Eamon just yet. We're gonna actually get a good look around Lothering. A very interesting town that's very full of refugees. Case in point, there's just a lot over here. This is a refugee camp.
As you say.
I was gonna say something and then I totally forgot.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
Anyway, so that's a thing that will happen. That's party banter. It'll happen on occasion. There's like triggers in the town that will start it. But yeah. I was gonna say something and I totally forgot. So, if we go into Journal, we can actually see what quests we have. So there's a couple in Lothering. That Templar whose corpse we just raided has things on it, so we can go stop by the Chantry and drop it off. There's the Blight, and then there's this stuff, which is premium content. We'll get to that later, it's not important. The Blight has a couple of quests attached to it. Arl of Redcliffe, A Paragon of Her Kind, Nature of the Beast, Broken Circle, and Lothering in the Imperial Highway. We're on this one. We're just restocking. They're restocking. Yeah, that is the correct term. Anyway, I do believe that the order we're going to be doing these people where we're supposed to go, like, talk to them treaty-wise is actually mage, Eamon, elf, or dwarves. Do not quote me on that. We could be doing mage, elf, Eamon, dwarves. Point is, doing dwarves last. It's the worst one. Elves has, not elves, mages has its own problem.
I'll warn you.
I'm gonna talk to this Templar.
Lothering's lost.
I get a kick out of his helmet. What do you mean?
We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'll be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Thanks for the... Can I ask you a few questions?
I'm just out here to keep an eye out for Darkspawn. Please ask someone in town. No offense.
None taken. Is there anyone in charge here?
The band has marched north with Tern Logain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
Okay. We will actually go talk to Sir Bryant in a moment. The reason why we haven't...
Gnash their teeth. It is sad to watch how helplessly they scurry about.
Was I saying something about stuff? We got a couple of things we can do here.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
Uh-oh.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Love Alistair.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Why would I want to help you?
Didn't I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
You don't think that you're being unscrupulous?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Bandits who are dead?
I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
I think you can compromise and still make a profit, no?
Perhaps. If that woman agrees, I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally.
Morrigan.
My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Should be mentioned that Morrigan does not like it if you're nice to people. I love Morrigan, I really do. But that woman just always gets angry at me. Because I do things like, oh, you know, am nice to people. Because I can't be mean to fictional people. If we go over here, there's a couple of robbed people. Oh dear, just talk to one. I can't
Greetings
talk.
to you, milady. If it isn't too much to ask, might you be able to spare some bread?
What happened to you?
We thought it would be safer in Lothering, that the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves. Can you help us?
I met those bandits and I met those bandits. They're dead now.
You killed them?
I'm covered in blood,
Wonderful
dude.
news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
Yeah. This crate over here. We'll go to the Chantry in a minute. There's just I'm pretty sure that if we go over there, then there's like quests and stuff, and they all have cutscenes attached to them. And there's a specific quest I want to get to before the end of this episode, so we're gonna get there. But first, we're gonna talk to this little boy.
Have you seen my mother?
That depends. Who's your mother?
She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
Come with me, I'll help you look for your mother.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Fair enough. Here, take the silver, buy something to eat.
Oh, silver! Wow, thank you. You're a really nice lady. Kind of like Mother. I should go look for her.
We are not strapped for cash. It's fine.
So tell me something, Morrigan. Did you live there in that forest your entire life?
I left it on occasion, but I always returned. Why? Is that so strange? It was my home.
But it was just you and your mother there. No one else?
Mother occasionally had company.
What? Company? Do I even want to ask?
No, you really don't.
Yeah, so the bridge is a trigger for dialogue. I feel like that's kind of self-explanatory. I'm going to save here, because my game likes to crash when I enter buildings. But we're going to actually enter this, which is a tavern, for a couple of reasons. Because it's a tavern, you know, you go to taverns to get quests.
Well, look what we have here then.
I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Loghain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a woman by this very description, and everyone said they hadn't seen her?
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
Pretty sure this dude was the guy outside Loghain's tent. Let's talk about this before things get out of hand.
I doubt he would listen. He blindly follows his master's commands.
Hush.
I am not the blind one. I served at Ostagar, where the Turn saved us from the Grey Warden's treachery. I serve him gladly. Enough talk.
He betrayed the
Take
king.
the warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right. Let's make this quick.
Similar to the fight with the bandits, go for the commander. Just go for the commander. Because if you can take him out first, then everything's easier. Just keep hitting. Yep.
One. Surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
Take a message to Loghain.
What do you want to tell him?
The Grey Wardens know what really happened.
I'll tell him. Right away. Now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
I appreciate what you tried to do.
I am glad you found it in your heart to offer those men mercy. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
I am Lily. A pleasure. Where the frick is my button?
Those
There it is.
are Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do.
No, I will be
after what
petting
happened,
fluffy
you will need
bunnies.
all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
I will need help, that is true.
That, and the Maker wants me to go with you.
The Maker's on my side. Welcome aboard, then.
You believe me? I knew the Maker had sent a true dream. A vision that by serving you, I serve his holy plan.
Whatever floats your boat.
Skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
I'm just letting her
Thank
join
you.
us.
I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
With that, we have a new companion! That's where I wanted to go. So bye-bye, Barkspawn. I love you, but we're putting Liliana on the team. With Liliana, she is yet another rogue. If you remember, I'm sorry, that music just really distracted me. Oh my god. If you remember, I mentioned a character who kept telling me, oh, I know how to, like, I can pick the lock for you. And I was like, no, you can't. This is that character. If you're not playing as a rogue yourself, get Liliana. So you have a rogue who starts out with lockpicking. But before we forget, take this, don't do what I just did. Take her robe and switch it with actual armor. Maybe not that armor. Because I think I might need that armor. Put her in this armor. And then we'll put me in this armor. Right? No. This armor. Yes. I look silly. That's fine. I think this is what Alistair's wearing, isn't it? No, he's wearing split mail. Alistair can wear heavier armor than me. Because he's a big beefy beef boy. Also get her some gloves. I'm gonna give myself the chainmail ones. I don't think I have anything for Morrigan. Oh, I do. I have the Darkspawn staff. Which is worse than her staff. Cool, cool. With Liliana, we're actually going to do a thing that you can do, which is you can give her a sword and a dagger. So she's dual wielding, but she has a sword. And we're also going to give her a bow. But this actually reminds me, I need to go into the tactics of these two characters and make sure that they will heal themselves if they're hurt. Oh wait, I think Drain Life... What does Drain Life do? I don't ever look into Morrigan's stats. Oh, she doesn't need it. She has Drain Life. You, however, my dear, do need it. we're gonna switch this one for self-health. This one, action, use a health thingy. So that she will heal herself. Liliana also has this stealing thing. I've never used stealing, but you can steal things from people. But with that, I actually think we're going to call it quits for today. Now that we've got Liliana, we can continue our exploration of Lothering. We could do that anyway, but it's better just get her now. In the next episode, we will continue exploring Lothering. My name is Great Geek Lexi. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all next time.